Huh. Interesting. So that means I gotta replay through that whole spot again. I might plug my controller. 1 second, guys. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Cool. So this is very interesting. Okay. So this is how we're gonna watch a stream. And this is how we're gonna stream. I'm gonna have to go back and do this whole ass section again. So, problem here. We ended up doing this whole. I did this whole section in a non-streamed stream. So we are actually technically I'm ahead. So I got to replay through this whole section and kind of more or less know what I'm doing. So we'll figure this out as we go. I thought I streamed and then it didn't. The stream never came up on YouTube somehow. I don't know what happened. But now I have the stream up on my laptop. I have the stream up here. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to redo this whole section. So I'm gonna play it more or less like I did last time, and more or less maybe know what I did. Okay. Oh, we're gonna start from all the way back here. Okay. And I'm also gonna try to.
I spent my whole life swimming in lies.
Yes.
Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing.
You?
I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon.
I mean, yeah. You
I
are.
age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
Well, we'll find out.
No,
I'm gonna say it's a good thing.
I can
It
get
is.
used to this pretty quickly, I think.
Maybe.
Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me.
Man's
Demon
big
or
conflicted.
not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers.
Oh,
There's
who's
no
at the
point
door?
of being alone for a minute?
Who wants my attention?
Sir Gregory?
Uncle?
Good day. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature. and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't
I think I spelled that right. That's what that's gonna be called.
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see.
I'll give you
You'll meet
this.
them all, of course. When you are ready, they created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother,
My grandfather?
she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I
Sadly.
think that all these
Grandma's
questions
retired.
simply bore her.
Well, they're kind of boring me, even though I have to ask them all. God damn it! I'm trying to drink water, and
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
huh? Are there other families?
Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
Ah, I see.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
He said the newest sibling?
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
Yeah, I don't know either. I would pick this one, but yeah, it no good. When I played it previously, it was no good.
There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy.
Yes,
One
I do.
thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us
kinda,
to
yeah.
inspire humanity
Not really.
efficiently. And I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Maybe give the people a sense of, I don't know, voting. I don't know. We'll all learn about that hopefully later. I don't know. I think I'll stand by my dad on this one.
If your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
Yeah, I don't know why that about that.
Reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man
Is it really?
transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. On the other hand, we are eternal. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
I think I understand.
Well,
I'm just trying to pick the same
indeed,
choices I picked last
from
time,
that point of
just
view,
not to
it is better to
burden
guide-
myself.
It's rare for a novice demon to manage to stop thinking like a man so quickly. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family.
Okay.
If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe.
Yeah.
Some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As
Kind
best
of.
I can, yes.
Yeah.
When the time comes,
Exactly what he said.
you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Oh, that would never happen. Oh, no.
Are you suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
Yes,
That's
Uncle.
exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Sorry, my controller fell. I think the dog wants up here. I don't know what the dog wants. The dog keeps trying to figure out what my laptop's for. Also, I think this controller might have stick drift. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So I'm gonna try to play this as cautiously as possible, but also at the same time, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I accidentally, or somehow between internet and streams, did not allow myself to kind of save this. So I'm gonna try doing like the best I can to act as if I haven't played this yet, and more or less kind of play it as if I was earlier. That's what I needed from earlier, from my first playthrough. But I'm also going to take some liberties in like trying to make my experience better. This is one thing I didn't do last time.
Emily, can I come in?
No, it's not a good time. Not right now. Leave me alone.
I can
Are you
tell from
sure?
your voice that there's something wrong. Let me in. We have to talk, Emily.
I
Please.
said no, goddamn you.
Fuck it. What's wrong?
You know full well that getting yourself worked up like this is not going to help. It won't make any difference. It won't bring Emma back.
Forget. I couldn't give a damn if it makes any difference. I only want to not think of anything. And then get out of here. I told you not to come in.
Emily, I only want to talk. I understand that you're upset after everything.
You understand. You understand nothing.
Listen, we're going through a difficult time. Even I'm dumbfounded and
Dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. Do you want to know how I feel?
Yes, I would like to.
My whole life has just gone up in smoke. Everything I believed in gone, blown apart. I have killed a part of myself.
Yes, I know how you feel.
No, I don't think so.
I found out that my mother has been lying to me all my life. That she's not my real mother. I told her to go far, far away.
Why, Louis? What have we done to deserve this?
I don't think that's the question. We haven't done anything. Only made choices for which we must accept responsibility.
And
Yes.
what if I no longer have the strength to do so?
But you do. It's just too early for you to feel it. But believe me, we've all lost something here.
All this, everything that's happened, it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
I want
it
to
is.
wake up.
Emily, calm down and put down that glass.
I know you're telling the truth about Mortimer and Home. I know they are demons.
That's not all.
Go on.
I'm one of them, Emily. I'm a demon too.
I know.
But how?
So he stopped by to tell me. He wanted to bid me a welcome.
I don't understand.
Welcome to the family.
You? You're his daughter?
Mortimer's daughter, Louis.
What?
If so, we have.
We are brother and sister?
And you guys have been
Is
screwing.
too much, Louis.
That's
much too much for me, Louis.
Bro.
I can't look myself in the
Bro.
mirror. I should never have spent the night with. I was attracted to you from the moment we first spoke on the boat. Now I understand why. Do you realize what that means? I'm a monster.
And I am one as well. When I think of my feelings... Oh, that feeling. It hurts all of a sudden. She's there. I can feel her inside me. She's trying to read my thoughts. Emily, don't do that. Get out of my mind, please. Let me remind you that it's forbidden between demons.
Sorry, Louis. I didn't want to.
I have a sister.
It's very strange for me too. A sister for a brother.
Yes.
Yes.
But
I
you
must
guys
get
once were
through
lovers.
this. I must
Hey,
ask you
hey.
to leave me now.
All right, but don't finish that bottle.
Don't start now. I would like to get some sleep.
I'll be leaving you then. Thank you, Emily.
For those of you that have stuck around since the beginning and are watching this later on or whatever, and you've watched through the whole series, you know why I'm horrified. You know why they're horrified. You know why she's drinking. I did some terrible things. I have done a sin that knows... That's gross. Even though she's hot as fuck, that is still gross. Ugh. Just awful. Time to go talk to father. Time to talk to father. One second, stream. I'm texting a friend. Oh, my laptop fell asleep. No. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Hello,
Louis,
father.
I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You have made the right choice. It took great maturity to forgive your sister as you did.
She brought me up. I realized I owed her
I
a
still
lot.
don't like the fact
all
that she's
make
called my
mistakes,
sister.
as Sarah well knows.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you.
Tell me about it.
afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
I'm gonna say overwhelmed.
Confused about everything? I have to admit, it's been a lot to take in such a short amount of time.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother,
My uncle.
Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
One second, guys. I'm just checking my laptop.
I think he's worried about you.
Worried? Marvelous. That's just like him. You know, in a family like ours, we all have a role to play. And his is to worry about everyone else. Let me reassure you, there's no reason for him to worry about me.
I guess I'll. Oh, my computer's. My computer is gonna restart here soon, so it's doing a bunch of updates. So.
Like the relationship with your father, for example.
It's sometimes complicated, I must admit. I like to understand things, even if it means thinking outside the box. In fact, that's a character trait that you seem to have inherited.
You haven't answered about your father.
What did I tell you? You are too curious, my son. Let time do its work. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does
Are
it
you
lead?
now?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world.
Yes.
But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as any of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
A free choice.
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man.
This is true.
Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone
The
can
free man's
become
world.
someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Do you have any more examples?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Like
Talk to me
slavery.
about slavery.
Tell me about it.
Take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow,
Yep.
if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. they will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
Huh. Very interesting.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be
I'm just
given
letting
the
them
right
talk.
to work and to vote. Look, at the moment they don't work. They take care
that's
of
true.
raising children. What a mistake.
Uh-huh.
We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system.
Schools.
Guys who work from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today we are wasting too much time.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is
This game makes
It's
me
the
think so much,
future.
and this
What
game
else?
gives me so many
Progress
like
must liberate
theories.
humanity from
I'm just letting them
burdensome
talk though.
chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about.
This is true. Printing did wonders back in the day.
But obscurantism, by harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of
Did he
their
just shake his
lives
head?
as they really are, without any moral judgment. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression
1 second,
to
guys.
feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are. I see your
that
point.
one. That one's the
Our
one I
family
picked last time.
clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not
No
the
skill.
least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
It is called possession. No,
I don't
not
see
really.
how I could do that.
I shall help you the first time.
How do you do it?
It's an animal resonance. How it works is still a bit unclear even to us.
Like a wave or a sound?
That seems the most likely, yes. In my opinion, demons are capable of tuning their psychic frequency to that of others. That is why, for example, I tend to surround myself with deaf and dumb servants. The servants dressed in black. I infiltrated them. I opened a channel between them.
It's like a dirty joke popped in my
Then I
head. He
deprived them
infiltrated them.
of speech. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
This way, no other demon can turn them against me.
He likes dumb, deaf, and blind people. He a bunch of Helen Kellers walking around his castle is what he's saying. That's essentially what he just said. Okay, let's try this out.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
Explain it to me.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is
No.
good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly.
Yes.
as you know.
We
Not
know
that I'm
this.
fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
Alright, so rig the conference.
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Yep.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche.
Okay. Very interesting. My stream was a little laggy there. I was a little behind. The hell?
Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just
My
have to
son.
let yourself go. You have the skill.
Relax.
Let your
Let
nature
him-
come to
Never
the
mind.
fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to
Cardinal?
write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right. I'll take care of it.
And I'm gonna basically make this go a little faster and not worry about like theatrics. I'm not gonna like try to bore you guys with the reasons or how I know certain things about certain things. Like, I'm not gonna try to use some of my skills to get the code or the whatever not to make it look counterfeit, because or make it not look counterfeit, because there's no point. I mean, I already know all this stuff. I'm gonna make it simple for you guys. I know what I'm doing. That's not his room. We're not hearing crying anymore from her. Which, when I was streaming this originally and it didn't like end up on the channel, I kind of walked past it and left it be. But now I know that she's my sister. That's a little screwed with my head, and I don't like that because we did sleep together like 3 times. The biggest of
Louis,
issues in my brain
what
right now.
brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first. It's
Otherwise,
nothing,
I'm
don't
gonna
worry
pass the
about it.
fuck out on the road.
What can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate. I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence. Do you believe in demons?
What are you talking about, Louis? Where is he going with this?
I can feel something. Demons, Your Eminence.
I am a cardinal. Of course I believe in him. What on earth is the matter with him? Is he losing his mind?
All right, hang in there, Louis. Don't lose him. Rest assured, Your Eminence, I'm fine.
But it's impossible.
Rest assured, Your Eminence, I am fine.
Yoink. I'm a body snatcher.
Done it. Damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me.
Right. Well, it's time I got started.
Let's go.
Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes.
Nope.
There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Choose the
Right.
contents in which the letter
Let's
starts.
start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust. It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See. There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote.
Right. Choose the middle stamp. Actually, I kind of want to look at this one, see what this one says.
Justitia, misericordia e humiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign languages.
It's not that one. It's definitely this one.
There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793. Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
Like I told you guys, I'm just gonna do what I know what I'm doing.
Today, the date is 24/01/1793. Today, the date is 24.
Okay, you guys are gonna get annoying with this, like I am, but it's okay.
Today, the date is 24/01/1793. Today, the date is 24/01/1793. Today, the date is.
No, I started all over. God damn it. Did not mean to do that.
Today, the date is
24/01/1793. I hate how that one's. Okay, we get it. Louis, hurry up.
1793.
You don't have to repeat yourself every time, bud.
Today, the date is 24/01.
You guys are gonna have that line stuck in your head just like me.
Today, the date is 24/01/1793. Today, the date is 24/01/1793. Today is the 24/01/1793.
Uh-huh.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
Nothing.
The old goat is going to drop us. That lousy turncoat. Well, he'd better not tell me he just fell asleep.
Calm down now. Monsieur de Richet came to see me because he was having anxiety attacks and wanted something to help him relax. I'm afraid I've been a little heavy-handed.
You
Yeah.
can say that again.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is, and there he stays.
Okay.
It's a perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him. Can you keep a secret?
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he? The slime bag. He works for Mortimer. Good thing I already tried to warn Gregory.
Committing a crime in my room is out of the question. Think, it will all be on our heads. No doubt about it. I refuse to run the risk.
Right.
Yeah.
I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it. He is capable of reporting me to Sir Gregory. I'm really risking my neck here.
Yeah, you are. What's
If
that
you lay
one?
a finger on him, I'll denounce you to Sir Gregory. I'm warning you.
You old weasel! Very well.
Bitch.
You win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back in my body.
And then I go night-night.
Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
Here we go. Okay, that went better than it did last time, so... Because last time that happened, I got poisoned, so I kind of learned from my mistakes that time. I don't really want me getting poisoned again, so... And we're almost done with this anyways. Father, my somebody.
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
Here's your letter. I have to admit, the experience was utterly amazing.
Come, tell me
Yeah, it
more.
was. I almost threw up. Can't wait for next time. No difficulty. No difficulty.
Everything went as planned. I didn't encounter any particular difficulties.
Well done, you. On my first try, well, it took me 3 goes. But you did it.
Yes, I did.
Gregory, what can I do for you?
I've just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You're
What?
free to make your own choices, William.
Oh,
I would
yes,
like the
yes,
same
yes.
for him, too.
Nothing I want more.
He's just looking out
Your
for his
schemes
nephew.
will lead to your demise, brother.
No, it
Don't
won't. Not
involve
with me at the helm.
He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
Oh, ye
Ah,
little
come
faith.
on.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
What place? I have no place. This is my place. At my father's
Don't
side.
listen to
I am a
him.
loyal
He's
child.
angry with our father.
And with good reason. He
Come
governs us
on.
in the same way he governs humanity. Through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it.
Yes, he
Open
is.
your eyes for crying out loud. His
Come on,
whole
Uncle.
system has become outdated, and he's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
Theatrical side.
Does he have an inferiority complex?
I've told him time and time again, Louis. He always has to take it one step too far.
How dare you?
I didn't do that last
You are
time.
blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I
Why
knew
not?
you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
You came here to warn me, sir.
No, to advise you.
Advise me against my father.
Yes.
Why?
I think you are capable of deciding for...
You haven't answered my question. Why warn me against my father? What are you afraid he will do to me?
Well, I wouldn't want him to lead you into... I don't know what absurd adventure in which...
You act as though I were in danger.
I agree with Louis, really. You're trying to pass me off as a villain about to devour him.
That's not funny, William. I won't let him follow
Demonic.
you.
You see, Louis?
Demonic
Gregory came
villain.
here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity, but his time is over, and now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry.
Hey, don't be
about
mean
what
to him.
happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary,
Uh-huh.
If he insists on going forward, we will
On the
have
contrary.
no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
there you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders to a letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now.
No, it's not.
If
Man's
you
dying
follow
over
William,
here.
he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to
Liberty,
choose,
the
and
pursuit of
shamelessly
happiness.
asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, well, I'd better think it over very carefully. Do
Oh,
I
it's
intend
like
to
everything.
embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human?
We will stay
Who's
demons.
just trying to resist my true nature? I'm a demon. May as well accept it. The sooner the better. Even if I continue to live as a human, all my friends and acquaintances will inevitably end up dying. And I'll be left on my own. Forever.
Yep.
I'm a demon and I have to behave like one. The sooner, the better.
So, what do you choose, Louis?
I will choose father, because father... Nope, you're not my uncle. You're my uncle. You're my father. He's my uncle. We will pick my father, because that is what I picked last time.
I shall follow my father, Sir Gregory.
Because I am a good child.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, Don't
Fuck
take
you,
offense,
Uncle.
But I just
You're gonna
can't
touch
turn
me
my
later.
back on him.
It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's precisely what I was going to suggest.
Dun, 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 dun.
Come, follow me. It's time for us to get ready.
Want to see who we have as backup? Want to see who we have as backup? Oh, some major muscle power. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying here. The loading screen. The loading screen.
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance? You don't know me very well, Louis. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll have lost.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is...
You. My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume. The time has come to lay down all our cards.
Yeah, all the paths done. Woohoo! Actually, I think I did better than I did this time than I did last time, because I guarantee you I did. I kind of made it that way. More or less did that on purpose. We'll leave that one there. And then we'll do... like that. And then we'll leave it there. So that's pretty much how I ran it down. I did do an extra couple things, and I also took away a couple things from what I did last time. I didn't alter the ending though. Basically, from the beginning to end, I did everything the same. Like I said, Walmer poisoned me, but this time he didn't. I made sure that didn't happen. So maybe that will alter something in the last chapter or the last quest of what we have going on here. But we will do the next quest in the next stream. We'll actually do all 3 of the last quests we're going to try to do. If not, we'll try to chunk them in as a 2-part series. Like, we'll go through like the first 2 or the first one and then the last 2. I'm going to try to make it so that we can get them all in one go kind of thing. More or less. I don't want to keep this series going on any further. I want to get this series done as soon as possible, because we also do have the quarry going, and if I don't like having multiple series going on at once, I really don't. I really like having one thing at a time, trying to do it, because as some of you have seen through my channel, it does not go good whatsoever. But yeah, we're gonna end it there. Thank you guys for watching the stream or the video later on. It is a bit of a longer one. I'm actually kind of surprised. It's probably because it's the last quest of a chapter. But hopefully I'll see you guys later in the next one. So, see you. I actually got this one to work for once. Woohoo!